Hey YouTubers, welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into the Harbor Freight website and checking out some of their new tools that they've released. So I like to do these videos every couple, 2-3 weeks, and we go over all of the recently released new tools. And if you follow the channel, you guys know that the further you go down the new tools list, the not so new the tools become. So the further you go down, the older the tools are. So we will go from the top to where we ended the last video. So if you guys have purchased any of these items yet, let me know your guys' experiences with them, whether they're good or bad. So first up, we see the Daytona. They've released another jack, this one being a 12-ton bottle jack, heavy-duty hydraulic for $80. These types of jacks are great to keep in like heavy trailers, the back of your truck if you're not trying to take up a whole lot of room with like a standard jack, especially if you need something that can lift some weight. These things can be extremely handy. And as far as jacks go, I personally haven't used any of the Harbor Freight bottle jacks, but I have used quite a few of their normal floor jacks, and I know a lot of other people who have, obviously. And for the money, I mean, you get a really good jack. So I haven't been disappointed at all by them, so I wouldn't be afraid of this. But if you guys have any bad experiences with any of the bottle jacks, please feel free to drop a comment down below. But here's just some of the information on this specific bottle jack if you guys would like to pause and take a look. Then they have the new Bauer 20-volt brushless, cordless, half-inch high torque impact wrench. This is the new one. They do have another version that I believe is a 3-speed, but doesn't quite have the power of this one. So once again, this one is the high torque impact for $129. It does have 4 3/4 of a star at 5 ratings. But this one delivers up to 1,000 foot-pounds of breakaway torque and 650 foot-pounds of fastening torque. It is nice to finally see them releasing more brushless tools, because that's the way the world's been for quite a while, and for quite a while Harbor Freight didn't really have much for brushless tools, so it is nice to see that. So yeah, here's the other one that I was speaking of that they had before. This one's $60. This is the 3-speed impact half-inch drive, and it's 475 pounds of breakaway. But this new one is quite a bit stronger, and here's the information on this new Bauer half-inch impact. This one does have a 3-speed drive control button as well, with a friction ring or the hog ring, the ball detent or the detent pin. It's not priced too bad. Then one thing that I actually want to say I mentioned in my last Harbor Freight video, or possibly the one before that, was that Harbor Freight does have some good deals on some of their cordless tools and stuff, but the thing that they've been missing out on with a lot of customers is the package deals. Like, most times when you go to Harbor Freight, they've had like maybe 5 kits that include a battery and a charger with the tool. Most other times it's literally just the tool, and then you had to buy the battery. So you see the tool and it's a really good price, but then you forget that you still have to buy a battery and a charger. So you may buy the tool for $70, but then you got to buy a $40 battery and a $30 charger, and you're still, around $150. So that's where they kind of get you. But it's funny because I mentioned that not too long ago, and now we're starting to see them actually put together some kits, and hopefully they continue to do this, because this is what a lot of people are looking for. So this is the 20-volt brushless cordless 1/4-inch impact driver, 3-speed for $90, was $100. It has 4 modes, 3 speeds and an auto mode, 20% more compact, 50% faster, up to 2,200 inch-pounds of max torque. That's pretty good for a 1/4-inch impact driver. And it comes with a 2 amp hour battery and a dual voltage charger. There you can see everything. And it does come with the 5-year limited warranty. And here's just some of the more specifics on the tool. So 2,200 inch-pounds of max torque, 3 LEDs, variable speed trigger, 4 mode selector, brushless motor, 20% more compact, 5-year limited warranty on the brushless tools, 3-year limited warranty on the batteries and chargers. And then here they have the new 20-volt brushless cordless half-inch drill driver. I still don't think this is priced too bad, $97.99. It is, once again, the tool, the battery, and the charger, and that is going to be a 2 amp hour battery as well. The brushless motor has 80% more power with 1,200 inch-pounds of max torque, capable of drilling 350 holes in a single charge. And it does come with the handle as well. Here's just a little bit more of that information. So I don't think these are too bad of deals. I think a lot of people are going to be happy to see some of these coming through as kits. Then you have the Icon hammers. I think 80% of these Icon hammers are horrible deals, just because you can find multiple brands out there selling Trusty Cook hammers for fantastic prices. You can find a ball peen dead blow hammer made in the USA by Trusty Cook for $50. So why people would be buying these, I don't know. There are a couple that are priced fairly well, but most of them are not. Don't get me wrong, I think they're clean, good quality hammers, but not for that price. That's my personal opinion. If you guys have them and you enjoy them, more power to you, but there are better options out there. So there's just some of the basic information on that ball peen dead blow. Here they have the 2,000 pound capacity folding engine stand. These all have redesigns. They got a little bit more bracing on them, and the Daytona one is very nice, but it does have a price tag of $300, which isn't bad when you look at other ones in its class. It does have the cranking handle, which makes rotating the engine extremely easy. This one is very similar to that Daytona. It's rated at 2,000 pounds, so 500 more pounds, but you don't get the drop-down feet that will hold the engine stand from moving around. There are just very minor differences, and then you just have your standard turnover handle for the engine. But it's definitely a nice improvement over the old versions, just having a little bit beefier construction. But once again, these things did come with a little bit of a price increase compared to what they used to be priced at, but we see that with everything. But at least with this price increase, they're actually doing something to the product, to improve it, instead of just raising the prices of old stuff, which is still happening. Okay, I'm on a tangent right now. I'm going to shut up and we're going to move on. So here they have another central machinery swivel vise and anvil. They release vices and flashlights and sandpaper like crazy. Like every week at Harbor Freight, there's something new. So just another one for $60. I've always stayed away from the vices. I know a lot of people that have been disappointed with them, but they've also came a long ways in the last few years. I feel like they've released a dozen, at least, different vices in a very short time frame. And then they have the Braun 900 lumen rechargeable swivel head flashlight. This reminds me of my old Army flashlight that you would probably buy for like 50 cents, and it just took the big old D batteries. But this one's LED and looks like it has a little bit of a special feature to it, so you can rotate the head into different directions. But just seeing that elbow flashlight, that's all it reminds me of. But this one is much smaller. Doesn't seem like too bad of a light. Let me know your guys' thoughts. It's $20, not terrible. It says 4 light modes: low, high spot, low, high flood. So you get more of a direct beam and a widespread beam. Machined aluminum barrel, rechargeable battery for up to 20 hours of runtime. Then they have the central machinery bench grinder stand for $45. It's not too bad. I mean, it's nothing fantastic. It's a pretty basic stand, but if you don't have a workbench to mount it to or room, these things can be really handy. And some of these stands actually get pretty dang expensive, so it's not too bad. It's got a little bracing in the center that they use this shelf as well. So I mean, it's halfway versatile for $45. Not gonna see much information on it except for its basic construction and size. Here they have a storehouse nut and bolt assortment case, 1,001 piece. This case includes an assorted mix of SAE and metric nuts, bolts, machine screws, wood screws, sheet metal screws, washers, and cotter pins in 2 durable multi-compartment stackable organizers. And this is $20. That's actually not too bad. When I originally looked at this, I thought it was just the organizer. I didn't know it actually included this hardware. Now, let's get something straight. This hardware is not going to be, some high-grade fasteners. This is going to be pretty low-grade stuff. But it's always good to have stuff like this just around, because instead of using very expensive, because some fasteners do get very expensive, on some miscellaneous little projects here and there, this cheaper stuff can be great. Saves you some money, and if there's not a lot of stress being put on those fasteners, can't really complain about it. When you look at this thing, it just looks like they just took like a pinch of hardware and just dropped a few in each little compartment. I feel like that looks like it's just bare bones, but then again, $20, I mean, people would pay that probably just for the dual organizer case, which isn't a bad price. So at least it includes a little bit of hardware, and then if you want, you can go through their cheap hardware section and fill it up with whatever you need. So I mean, it's not a terrible deal. I think it's pretty good. Another Central Machinery 3-inch swivel vise with anvil for $30, so pretty cheap there. It's a little guy. That's like the one I have, except I didn't get mine at Harbor Freight. Here are their 1 3/4-inch magnetic nut setters. I have just the Warrior version, and I absolutely love them. They're magnetic and they're durable. I haven't had any issues with them, and they were like $3 or something ridiculous, and I use them all the time. Here they are, $5 now. They've released a lot of the same things, just different sizes and different brands, and even the cheapest ones have done me very well. So I think they're a fantastic tool to have, but it's up to you to decide which brand you want to go with. Here they have the new 2-ton capacity folding shop crane or cherry picker. So this is once again upgraded from their old one. You can definitely tell they've added some material up here for bracing to strengthen the arm, a little bit of a redesign. Basically the same construction, a little bit of improvements. They got the dual colors now. They have these rings down here. I'm not sure if that's for strapping when the legs are folded up, or if you guys know what this would be used for, please drop a comment down below. But this is at $369. I want to say I paid somewhere around $150 for mine, and I haven't had any issues with mine. I love that thing. 2-ton, $150, somewhere around there. But here it states this 4,000 capacity shop crane folds to compact storage, double bearing swivel casters. The boom extends from 41 to 61 3/4, from a height of 75 3/16 to 90.5 inches. 3.5-inch casters, clevis grab hook with safety latch, folding legs, load limiting safety valve prevents overloading, engineered to comply. Yeah, blah blah blah. Here they have the Icon 16-ounce soft face dead blow hammer for $25. This one's not priced too bad. This is one of them that I would actually consider, but it is a small dead blow hammer. This is one of their small ones. The 24 goes up to $30, and then the 48-ounce is $40. 32 is $34. So some of them aren't priced too bad, but just keep in mind there's a lot of USA made hammers out there that are high quality around the same price range. This one's not priced too bad. A Braun 310 lumen swivel head headlamp, another inverter generator. They've released I don't know how many of those. Here they have the 10-ton and 4-ton Daytona body repair kits. These are hydraulic tools used to fix body damage for collision and stuff like that. We use one at the shop, not the Daytona one. I think it's just a Pittsburgh one, I'm not sure. Here you can see the 4-ton is $160, the 10-ton is $250. Here the Daytona 4-ton is $250. So there's roughly $100 difference if you go with the Daytona over the Pittsburgh. It is nice to see that they have, a better quality one, just in case you may use this tool fairly often. Here's just some of the information on it. And then I think that's roughly where we left off in the last video. I know we went over the 20-volt cordless stapler and the other hammer. So that is it as far as this new Harbor Freight Tools video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. If you guys have used any of these items, please let me know your thoughts down in the comments on how they've held up, or just what your personal opinion is on some of these items and their pricing. And as always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I'll see you guys next time.